The downfall of Fousey has just spiraled into this cataclysm of whatever it is now. It started out as quite a, he just crashed out. But now he's out here making diss tracks on big streamers like Neon, exposing their income. Talking about how he got banned from Twitch and now how he's going back to Kick. And now he's talking about how he's in deep with loan sharks and stuff. Like, I don't know what's going on or what to even describe this whole, situation as anymore. But the first thing that we're going to talk about is him and Neon have obviously been beefing quite a lot online. And, he's been going back and forth with Neon quite a little bit. But he's officially dropped a diss track. Well, it sounds like a freestyle diss track on Neon. And it's interesting to listen to.
And I'm saying, bitch, I want to fuck her. I have dick, bitch, so I deserve to.
I need to hear something.
You was talking about his bitch. You know the worst part? What? So she reacts to it before he does, right? He reacted to it with a friend. He was like this. She reacted to it, right? Poor girl, she's young. She just got caught in the crossfire. My mom asked me, she said, why'd you talk about a girl? She's not involved in your beef. I said, yeah, she is. He represents her as a man. His fuck-ups are hers, too. Sorry, queen. I didn't mean to hurt you.
So you embarrassed her and him.
Exactly. But here's the worst part, right? Listen to this. She goes on live and reacts to it. You know what she does? This. Dances to it. If my girl recorded herself in front of 10 people, she doesn't get a lot of viewers.
Disrespecting her as well.
Dancing to a song of another dude 10 years older than your boyfriend wanting to fuck. If I'm the guy, I leave her right then and there.
He didn't leave her.
He didn't leave her. He probably apologized to her. I'm sorry I made him play a song about you. Please forgive me. We can fuck to his song next time.
Alright, so, that was quite comical. The one thing I disagree with there with Fousey is, his whole, idea that his fuck-ups are her fuck-ups. No. That's just me, though. Maybe I'm, just not looking at it from the Fousey POV, which maybe we should do. But Neon, went on to get even more smoke from Fousey, as he actually got exposed, allegedly, for how much he's making in an hour on Kick. I don't know if this is much of an exposure, but,
I'm going to put a money tracker on the screen. I'm the only streamer who ever exposed how much I make. I make $2,000 an hour on Kick. That's not enough. They pay me on 4. I don't think I'm allowed to say that. I'm a dumbass whore. But it's okay, because they'll still come back and ask for more.
That's pretty crazy, isn't it? Being quite open. People are some people are open about their income. Some people lie about their income and what they make on Twitch, Kick, and all the rest of it. You've got people like Bevo who walk across the street and are like, oh, mate, I'll make £33,000 a month on TikTok. No, I don't believe that you do. But, someone like Fousey making £2,000 an hour, you can kind of see it. Neon making $4,000 an hour, you can kind of see it. Again, still going back and forth, basically trying to say that he's better than Neon, so he should be getting paid more. But, obviously, recently, Kick did ban Fousey. And then he was reinstated after Kick, the CEO of Kick, Eddie, fired his moderation team, brought back the likes of Fousey and Vitali and other streamers who are huge, Sneeko, who got banned. And now Fousey is actually in a stalemate with Kick, whether he's going to return or not. But apparently, Fousey has confirmed that he will not be returning to streaming 24/7 until Kick contacts him to reconstruct his contract. Now, this is something that he spoke about quite a lot, and I've made a video about this in the past, where Fousey basically exposed other streamers for view botting. Aiden Ross, he threw out names like Neon and Sneeko and all the rest of it. These people getting view bots, and then Fousey went to Kick and were like, look, this is my organic stream. What can you offer me? And apparently it was $2,000 less than what the other streamers were getting, even though they were view botting. So he just decided to view bot as well so he could get the maximum contract out of Kick that he could. But it seems that he's choosing not to go back to Kick until they can offer him a better contract, which, I don't know, man. But, I mean, it's just crazy the kind of shit that Fousey's coming out with at the minute, because Fousey goes on to tell a wild story. He told a female cop, quote, "You need to feel some real D," and got into a psych ward in Australia. I mean, like, you just can't make this stuff up.
To 14 cops in my face. I have this on video because my ex-manager called them and said he's about to kill all his employees in his house. Go quick. My mom told me to go to sleep at 9:30. You heard what she said, right? And then I said, Mama, I'm going to sleep. I took my Seroquel. I went to sleep. Why? 2 hours later, 14 cops. My body has a traumatic response to what happened to me last year when this happened. I go into fight or flight. I go to a female officer's face and I go, don't take your anger out on me just because your husband doesn't fuck you right, because you don't deserve it, and you need a real man like me to fuck you to know what real dick feels like. It's 9 inches black and girthy. She started to cry. She left the house. The male deputy who was in charge said, if you don't calm down, sir, we're going to sedate you. I don't use this word anymore, but I looked at him and I said, sedate me, nigga. And I have it on video. They come with
Bro literally said, I don't use this word anymore, then proceeded to use the word.
Needle this big, they put it in my arm. I have this on video. They stand behind me to catch me. 30 seconds go by, I look around, I go, you done? I walk myself downstairs. I look at the officer, the deputy, and I go, you're gonna need a lot more than that to keep me down. They take me to a psych ward, they handcuff me for 24 hours. I've been through hell to get this album out. I'll die for this shit. I've said that in the beginning.
I mean, just his demeanor there, like the way that he kind of like talks over this lass as he's talking to her, and he's like over her. This is like some kind of weird power trip, you know? Like you can see like there's something going on, right? I mean, obviously there's something going on. You just have to look at the track record from the past like 2 or 3 weeks with Fousey to know that there's something going on. But obviously this is in reference to the arrest that was made a couple of weeks ago after he crashed out and threatened to, you know, like take his own life, and he was like he pushed and physically harmed his team and all the rest of it. It got really bad. It got really bad, and you know, whether this is a tall tale, I don't know. He claims to have it all on camera. I haven't seen this footage. I don't know anyone else that's seen this footage. I've tried looking for it, but no one seems to know where it is. So I don't know. Apparently making a grown woman cry by telling her that she needs some real D. Anyway, Fousey, off the back of his last crash out, he fired his entire team. He has apparently rehired his entire team to come back to work with him. Now, obviously, if I was part of Fousey's team, I don't think I'd go back to work with someone like Fousey, but this is the clip.
Hey guys, it's the G7 president. I'd just like to make a public formal announcement, so please listen up. From this point forward, I will not be hiring anybody to work under my company G7 Mindset. It will only be me, my security, and a cameraman that I choose, and the people producing the album. Everybody else, every assistant, every manager, every editor, every cameraman, every butler, every dick sucker, you're fired. You don't have work ethic. You're not hungry. You don't want it bad enough. You don't learn from your mistakes. You think a mistake is friendly. A mistake could get you killed. Hey guys,
I mean, damn. Oh no, wait. I've misread this. He's not rehired his team. He's actually refired his team. My bad. So he's fired his team twice in the space of 2 weeks. That's even worse than the like rehiring them. Like this is some kind of Black Mirror shit going on right here. I can't lie. But what makes things even worse is apparently Fousey has got, obviously, like I said, they're at a stalemate with Kick. But it sounds like he's not really got much of a choice but to take any deal that Kick offer him. Because he's stated that apparently he's involved with loan sharks and that they are threatening his parents' safety. Right? Like, bro's parents are now in deep with this guy's problems.
I'm doing a podcast right now. We're doing this, but we're not. We're doing it. We're not, brother. I've been in this game since 2011. You got hired a week ago. I do what I want. They're not putting it in the video. They're not putting it in the video. They're editing it out, but we're doing it for fun right now. I'm live. We're just doing it as a joke.
How was that? 17. Here's 50. You ready? Oh! Get it out, get it out.
Gonna make income. Oh, you're just gonna
I
retire?
got my kick deal back yesterday. That's just the start of it.
So how long does that last?
Huh?
How long does the kick deal last? You get to like stream for like a couple of years or what?
We renegotiate every 3 months because if my numbers get better, they have to pay me more contractually. If my numbers get worse, they pay me less. That's how it works.
Damn, I could never be a streamer. It's just too much work. It's just like every day. Don't like I have some friends that have to stream 10 hours a day.
Why were me and you able to do daily vlogs better than every other jabroni trying it? Because we loved what we were doing, right?
Yeah.
I love streaming.
Yeah.
I love being on camera.
I like it too, but I just can't do 10 hours a day every day.
Are you on 24 hours?
Oh yeah, what do you do?
I started yesterday.
Yeah? Oh.
For how long?
Huh? Oh, I gotta ask you a question.
Let's go.
I owe somebody $6,000. I tried to pay him through PayPal and credit cards that didn't go through. Can you Cash App or Zelle or PayPal him right now and I give you the money right away? I'll give you cash, $6,000 from the bank.
How about we talk about that after the podcast?
Okay, but it's serious. I have to pay him in like an hour or I get in a lot of trouble and being that serious.
Well,
Imagine just in the middle of a podcast, you just go, oh, by the way, I owe someone $6,000. And if I don't pay them in an hour, something bad's going to happen. So and my credit cards aren't working, my PayPal's not working. So I'll tell you what, I'll just zip you the money and can you just Cash App it to them? You know, like just do that. The guy's like, are we still rolling with this camp? Like, oh, bro, we're in the middle of a podcast. You're asking me to literally send your loan sharks $6,000. Like, Fousey's talking about how much money he's earning, right? Why does this guy need, like, to loan shark 6K? This is weird.
and then, well, I don't know if I don't have that right now.
Do you have that?
I don't.
Do you have that?
We just shut down Wasabi Productions.
I know you did, but if I don't pay this $6,000, my family could get hurt.
Oh. What?
Yeah, I fucked up.
What?
I fucked
Wait,
up.
what the?
I needed $6,000. My accountants had fired me. My ex-manager, I fired him. I don't have any access to my credit cards. I don't have access to my bank account that holds all my liquidity money because they put all my cash in a new bank. I'm not gonna say the name, obviously, but a bank that I don't have to log into. $500,000 in my personal Chase. I think I have $1.34. So I have 1 hour to pay him $6,000. If I don't, he has the address to my family. I don't know this man, so I don't know if he's bluffing or not. All I know is he texted me my parents' address.
How have you just brought this up now?
I forgot. That's why I came here to talk to you.
How do you forget about How do you forget that you owe someone $6,000 after they text you your parents' address? What is going on? This guy is in such a muddle in his brain that he's forgetting the safety of his parents, and he's just like, and he's just so chill about it. He's like, by the way, yeah, this could be really bad. So, you know, anyone got $6,000 lying around? I can give it back, I swear. I just need to give it to the loan sharks first. Like, fuck me, dude.
I asked
something
my
like
other
that.
friends and a cousin, and they said they don't have it.
I don't have it.
We don't. I'm selling this building right now to get finances.
I don't know what to do. Can you brainstorm with me real quick?
Okay.
My credit cards, my Chase Sapphire, closed.
This is not the... These guys are podcast hosts. This is not their job to make sure that you can pay off your debts. What the fuck is going on? Fousey is like living in a dream right now. Like, he's just like, he thinks he's like God among men, that he can just stop a podcast. These guys are recording, right, to make themselves money, which is fine. And he's like, can you just like brainstorm with me real quick? Because I've got an hour to whip up $6,000. Yeah, that's gonna be tougher than it looks, because no one I know has $6,000 and I can't access my own finances. So, yeah, my parents might be fucked. And they're just sat there like, what the fuck?
I can't access it right now. And I can go to the bank. Yes, but I don't think I have $6,000 in my Chase. It's in the other bank account that my accountants that quit have access to. They're not answering me.
Why are they going after your family?
There's certain people you're not supposed to ask for money from. And they come to you and say, oh, you need money? We'll give it to you on one condition.
Loan sharks.
I had to, though. I needed the money.
Yeah.
I have it. I just needed it that second. So I asked a friend. He said, I know a guy. Do you want to use him? I said, is he trustworthy? He said, sure. He connected me. He did it through text. How much do you need? What's your wire information? You have this many days. This is what happens if you don't. My dumbass said yes because I don't have a team. I now have 1 hour to give him $6,000. I sent him it through PayPal yesterday. They banned my account and they said suspicious activity. I have to get this man $6,000.
So all this is going on and you decided to come to a podcast?
I promise you, the other day I was in Australia.
Yeah.
I had kidney stones. They flared up when I was about to go on stage with my friend who was performing that night. Yeah. I promised my friend I would be on stage with him that night. Go watch my VOD. With kidney stones flaring up, I went on stage and performed. I would turn around and scream with my mouth open, no noise, turn back around and smile. Went to the hospital, cried on the floor, got that fixed. Yeah. Hey, 10, I'm being dead serious right now. If you know any homies that can lend me $6,000 just to send to someone right now, we'll go to the bank right after this. I'll wire it back to them.
What? If he can do that, why doesn't he just go to the bank right now and wire that money directly to that person? I mean, if I was the podcast host, I'd be like, bro, go and sort that out. We'll record after or something. You know? Like, get your priorities right, Fousey. You know? Like, your parents are in trouble. My lord. Anyway, that is the update from Fousey's insane decline. Let me know what you guys think about this down in the comments below. I genuinely cannot believe what I've just heard. Let me know what you guys think. I'll speak to you later. Peace.